you know very well that there are several bones in our body. Regardingly, it is known as the skeletal system, and the muscles which are present in our body make up the muscular system. First, we are going to study about the skeletal system of man. The bones which are present in a human skeletal system, their number is 206. They are all filled with a liquid or a fluid which is known as a bone marrow, and it is responsible for formation of RBCs. Let us discuss about the skeletal system specifically. The first part of the skeletal system is the skull. The skull is your head portion. It comprises of 22 bones total, 8 being in the head area and 14 in the facial area or in the face. Next to it is the backbone. The backbone consists of 33 small vertebrae which are ring-like shaped, and they are having a hole in between. These vertebrae make together the backbone, which is also known as the spine or the vertebral column. And through these holes, the delicate spinal cord passes, which is a delicate internal organ and has to be protected. The ribs. There are total 12 pairs of ribs in the human chest. Their function is to protect the delicate heart and the lungs. 10 pairs out of the 12 are joined from the backbone to the breastbone or the sternum. But the last 2 pairs are not joined to the breastbone or sternum, and that's why they are known as the floating ribs. There are various types of joints in our body because our bones have to bend and be straightened, and we have to move with the help of this straightening and contracting of bones. These are possible only because of the joints. Now we have 4 types of joints, and these 2 bones are joined by an elastic stretchy band which is known as ligament. The first joint is the hinge joint. Hinge joint is present in our knee and in our elbow. The next joint is the ball and socket joint, and it is present in the hip and the shoulder. As the name suggests, one of the bone is having a rounded structure just like a bone, just like a ball, and it fits into the socket-like structure of another, and it provides a maximum movement like this when it moves. So this type of joint is present in the hip and the shoulder. The pivot joint. The next joint is the pivot joint, and it is found between the first and the second vertebrae. That means near our neck portion on which the head is resting, and it allows the movement of our neck sideways, up and down. Gliding joint. Gliding joint is when the bones glide over each other. It is present in our wrist, which can move a lot, and on the ankle near the heel joint. The legs are the lower limbs, and they are made up of one long bone on our hip, on our thigh. It is known as the femur, and the femur is the longest bone, and the lower portion of the leg or the hind limb is present there. 2 bones are there, which is the shin bone and the calf bone. The upper limb or the arm is made up of a long bone but smaller than femur, and its name is humerus. And the lower part of the arm, this portion, is made up of 2 long bones also. So children, I was telling you that the second system is the muscular system. That's the second most important. We have about 640 muscles in our body, and they comprise of the 40% of our body weight. Now there are thread-like structures in between the bones and muscles which attach to each other. They are known as the tendons. Now the kinds of muscles are voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles, and the cardiac muscles. Voluntary muscles are those which work according to our wills. For example, our hands and legs muscles. In the same way, the involuntary muscles are those which are found inside our body, like the stomach muscles, intestines muscles. They work, and the lungs muscles against our will. Whole time they are working, but against our will. The same way, the special type of very tough muscles are known as the cardiac muscles. They are present in the heart. They are also working by involuntary by action throughout the life. They never stop. These are known as the cardiac muscles. Thank you for listening.